This is funny. This is funny. So Boosie's daughter, Poison Ivy, refused to tell her father that she was gay. Now, this is a young picture of her. She's grown now. And she can rap her ass off. She is, when I tell you, she is the talented one in the family. That little girl, I saw her rap. I saw her swag. I was just like, wow, I was blown away. I was really blown away by Ivy's talent. I said, now this is talent. Boosie claims that he found out on social media that his daughter was gay, but he doesn't accept it because his family is Christian. Boosie said his family they are devout Christians and they don't believe in the gay lifestyle, but they do believe in hiring prostitutes to fund his 12-year-old sons. He believes in that, but he doesn't believe in his daughter being gay. First of all, his daughter's grown. And I'm kind of glad she didn't tell his ass, you know what I'm saying? Because she don't owe him that. And it just shows how much she doesn't respect her dad because he found out on fucking social media. So while he's out here worried about everybody else being gay and snitching, meanwhile, he ain't even watching his own household. You ain't watching your own house, nigga. And now you're embarrassed. You embarrassed. Mm-hmm. Now you want to get out here and claim God. You want to pray now. Because you didn't think it was ever going to happen to you. But meanwhile, in your own house, while you was too busy trying to make your sons ungay, your daughter was over in the next room being gay. You didn't think that was going to happen. And she probably was traumatized from watching them strippers come. I wouldn't even say traumatized. She was intrigued. So while you was over here forcing your sons to not be gay, she wanted a piece too. She was 12. She was 12. Why you ain't sending strippers over there to her? So that moment that seed you planted, she wanted to grow too. But you wouldn't let her. Focus on the wrong thing, Boosie. Focus on the wrong thing. Done fucked around, now your daughter like, just as much as you do. Just like you be had. That's why Instagram took down your Instagram, because you like too much. Had too much around, now your goddamn daughter can't get rid of it. I just think it's funny. I said, this nigga did this shot. I just think it's funny during his monthly contractual podcast. This nigga sitting up talking about we believe in God and we don't accept this lifestyle or this behavior. And as a family, we will not accept anybody that she brings into the family. Nigga, you brought the bitches in the family. All them pool parties you was having, she was watching all them bitches twerk in front of her and everything. You never brought around her. And if it was an example, and did you bring about it? If it was an example of you and the niggas you hang with and her brother Tootie Raw them, I wouldn't want them niggas either. Okay? Teddy said, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Keep me out of it, okay? Keep me out of it. Black people. Who's next? All right, so things about to get a little sticky. I know. Chelsea is saying I'm messing up things with her future. He's single now. His wife left.
No, I don't want him. I want his nephews.
You want his nephew?
All his nephews is in the NBA. They all got businesses.
Can they hear you?
No.
I got the microphone on.
Okay. All right. Bishop Lamar Whitehead. He was indicted a couple months ago by the feds. Right after they indicted Bankman Fried for stealing billions of dollars from investors and shit like that. His indictment came next. And I went ahead and broke this down. I broke it down hard. You got a flashy nigga. Loves Gucci, Fendi, Prada. If you ask him what he do for a living, it takes him about 3 to 5 minutes to get it out. You ask me what I do for a living. Jasmine, what do you do for a living?
Producer extraordinaire.
Okay. Chelsea? Use a mic. What do you do for a living?
I'm a believer.
Tasha K, what do you do for a living? I make content for a living. That's how I make my money. You ask him, he say real estate. But see, the problem with real estate is there's a track record with real estate. You can look it up, right? So when you go to look up Bishop Lamar Whitehead or any of the companies that he's affiliated with, you don't find a portfolio of real estate. It's easy to say, especially in New York. If you own a block, what block do you own? You own that block. You own this building. You own that. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not hard. But when you flashy and you got a house and no tax returns have been filed, niggas is gonna ask questions. And when you are pissing off and when you are using the mayor of New York as leverage in everything, it's going to motivate them even more because guess what? Now they can take two niggas down that they don't give a fuck about. You and Eric Adams. Yeah, I interviewed him. Absolutely. Yes. And so put his picture back up. Where'd it go? Okay, here we go. And if you turn to the side, he missing a whole tooth. I don't understand how. No, you got that much money, you could afford to screw a tooth in your mouth.
How do they know you gangster if you still got all your teeth?
What?
How do they know you're gangster?
He's not gangster.
Yeah, are you insane?
Ain't none about Bishop Whitehead is gangster.
Anybody who wears a bedazzled Gucci suit is a thug.
No, not the way he laid down when them robbers came in. He was praising Jesus. Didn't even check on his wife. Now listen. So there's an issue, okay? So, you know, if I don't know what would make him think in his right mind that he could get on the internet and call the feds a lie. That's like me saying the feds is lying. I didn't receive R. Kelly records. They knew. How do they know? They have access to everything. Google and Facebook give them. Listen to me now. I just said this today. Are turning over our conversations and everything to the federal government to see who's having abortion and who's decreasing their white power citizens. Give a shit about no nigga babies. They ain't tried no niggas. You ever seen a black woman sit in jail because she had an abortion? No. They don't give a. Them white women, their ass is going to be in court. That's who's in court. That's who they charging. Give a about no black babies. Not only that. Hold on, we just getting started. Hold on. Google and Facebook turn over information to see if you've even searched an abortion. Bitch, if you even look to say abortion clinic near me, it's going down to the Fed office. It's going to your state prosecutor's office and they're going to fry your ass. Murder at the highest rate. I'm going to tie this in a minute. But yet, Google and Facebook can't find out who all these bots are on my goddamn page. But they can tell you who having an abortion around the corner. But can't tell me who all these bots are. Now, back to the story at hand. What makes you think that if the government is going to come for one of the biggest white firms in New York, Bankman Fried, and see that they stole $7 billion, that they can't find out where your money trail is coming from? You so flashy. You are screaming political ties, not knowing that every political figure or who they're associated with gets what's the word I'm looking for? Searched. They're gonna look up your background, especially if you are talking about your affiliation to the New York mayor. Now, I've had conversation after conversation with this nigga because he is a nigga. Why are you so flashy? Oh, because I could be flat. But why? Why? Real money doesn't brag about money. How many times do we have to tell you that? And I've always questioned the money because, like I said, he's missing a whole side too. How is it that your suit that you claim that you have cost the exact same as you replacing a tooth in the United States. You ain't even got to leave Brooklyn. You could go to Brooklyn and get the tooth screw in, sir. It's right here. That's why he always makes sure he got it from this side so you don't see what's happening on this side. But I got the footage of the whole tooth gone. You spending more money on these white folks designer shit than you are on yourself. On your hygiene. And you mean to tell me that you think you smarter than the feds? I told him, I said, why are you talking so much? Why are you bragging? What is the reason? He stated, I'm doing interviews. Me and Eric Adams was set up. The more you come at these feds talking about they lying, they take their $70,000 a year jobs very seriously. And I'll be damned if any nigga in a Fendi suit is going to call them a liar. So guess what they going to do? They going to go look harder. So first, you done con the con man. How do they know you con the con man? It takes one con to figure out another con. Second, sir, there's no real estate in your name. It ain't even in the wife's name. Not even the children's name. Third, sir, Jesus. Give me a second. Third, you're bragging. You are bragging. I'm like, as I said, these are taking their job serious, and they be damned if they let some colored tell them they don't know how to do their job when they just brought down an investment firm worth billions of dollars. They can catch on 90,000. Now, the cracker he talking about that set him up, he has grace from the feds. He sets up, not only is he setting up niggas, he's scamming other crackers. I looked him up. His name is, hold on, let me make sure I got the name right. Hold on. Brandon Belafonte or some shit. I can't even think right now. Hold on, let me make sure I got the cracker name right. But this particular con man that got him on live wire came in to give him a con, and apparently he took the bait and got in on the con, and he went and gave the wire to the feds, and the feds used that as leverage to indict him because they knew that once they got the indictment and the warrant signed by the judge, they would be able to look through all of his records. This man turned over 5 cell phones plus. What they found on them cell phones is probably what led them up to him using other businesses to buy a home, applying for loans that he shouldn't have had. And here's another thing. The shit that he's talking about that he was set up on during his first charges, it's like, sir, okay, let's just say hypothetically the first time you went to prison, they set you up. Let's just say that. They illegally went in your house. They illegally took the goddamn papers out the house, right? And not only did they take the papers out the house, they took them across state lines, gave them to a prosecutor, and they prosecuted you. And you were supposed to serve over 20 years in prison, got out in 6. Now, I beg to differ. Here's my thing. Motherfucker get out in 6, you're talking. You supposed to serve 21 years in jail. You get out in 6, you're talking. Good behavior. As flashy as you are online, it gives snitch. I'm not saying you're snitching. I'm just saying it gives snitch. It's flashy, and as much as he talks online, I'm like, sir, I don't believe for 1 second you didn't give a name or two. Okay? And I know for a fact that he did that shit because the nigga that was helping him told me he didn't get indicted, even though he was helping him do the shit. Told me the whole game. And so, yes, even though they may have illegally collected information on you, sir, you have been caught once taking people's information, applying for credit cards and shit like that, buying Fendi suits, and there's no paper trail or tax return probably on you. It's easy. They just follow the emails. Matter of fact, just come to your house because apparently you didn't learn the first time. They came to your house, got the records out the first time with the credit card charges and all the fucking credit card machines and all that shit. Second time, they come get your cell phones, your computers and all that shit. They find the shit again. And now you out here steady saying, we was set up. Sir, who set you up? A con man. Well, they knew it took a con man to probably catch another con man. So they wanted y'all to meet on the same energy. It's called law of attraction. Attract. They're not going to send nobody that's not privy to con, because you're going to end up conning them. But a con man knows how to get you. And so even though you may have been conned by Brandon Belafonte or whatever his name is, because he literally, all you got to do is Google his name. There's white person after white person, white lady, Jews, goddamn, white lawyers have been conned out of him for years, and nigga never been charged. Why? Because he works for the government, allegedly. And when you can get away with conning other white people, but as long as you keep bringing them in, you're good, because they don't care. They understand. White people, they'll get it right back. It's only 10, 15,000, maybe 100,000. They'll get it right back. But when a nigga does it to their own, it's a problem. And so I've told him over and over again, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What does he do? He gets louder. And the more he gets louder, the more the feds are getting pissed off. Same thing happened to R. Kelly. He kept calling the feds a liar. They walked in there with over 100 witnesses, carts and carts of files and paperwork, tapes of him asking these girls to do God knows what shit that reporters are traumatized about. And you think for a second, sir, that you gonna outdo the feds? I would be shocked if you even beat this. Listen, all I'm saying is, even if you didn't do it, or if you did do it, shut the up when it comes to the feds. With IRS and feds. Sir, I'm sorry. Yeah, that happened. But you steady. Eric Adams. You're going to be screaming Eric Adams behind a glass, putting your hand on the glass like this while you're on the phone. This is what you're going to be screaming. What is there to prove? To who? Take your money, make your money, live modestly. Why does niggas gotta make money? I'm telling you, we did not get the memo. I talked about this during Tasha K Live. We did not get the memo on how to be criminals because we too flashy with it. We don't know how to be silent criminals. We don't know how to be corporate criminals. We got to represent Gucci as a criminal, knowing they're gonna ask, where did you get the money, sir? And if you can't tell them in 30 seconds how you make your money, come on now. Come on. Anyway, moving on. Hey, I tried to tell that nigga, shut the up.
If he would have picked up the phone.
What are you talking about?
If he would have picked up the phone when he called, this never would have happened.
Oh, he called me 9 times. The day of my live show, I got a live event. The indictment goes out. They finding more shit. They're going to keep adding more shit. They're going to tie in Eric Adams. The more you keep screaming his name. And you think it's cute. This shit is not cute because you are with their reputation. The feds don't like a cocky ass. I'm telling you. You just don't want to with them like that because they can get real petty. Then they get petty. By saying you only had $10 in your bank account and applied for a loan on a multi-million-dollar house and got it?
Shit.
You seen what they did with Todd and Julie Chrisley for doing that shit?
But they made a movie about the little white girl and a duvet when she did it.
And she went to jail.
But it was a movie.
If they put that white bitch in jail, what you think they finna do to this nigga? And this is second time? Come on now.
Do you think they gonna have you in the movie as a cameo?
For what?
As part of the newscaster?
No. I ain't want them. I just do stories. That's all I do. Okay. I do stories. Listen, the link is in the live chat, okay? I really want to hear from you guys. Lady Gaga, this is interesting. So Lady Gaga promised, only in America, when her bulldogs were kidnapped, this was a whole planned kidnapping. They didn't want her, they wanted the dogs. That's a fucking shame that your dog's worth more than you, okay? And so apparently the kidnappers who staged kidnapped and tied up her dogs and took them, and she put out a $500,000 reward. They didn't even ask for no ransom. They just said reward. That's what she said. I give you $500,000. You return my dogs. I ain't gonna ask questions. Well, she went down there to the police station and told them that the people returned their dogs. And the people said, well, you said you was going to give me $500,000 if I return the dogs and you wouldn't ask no questions. And she was like, gotcha! Took her motherfucking dogs. Took her dogs and exited the motherfucking police station and they got arrested. Well, they have filed a lawsuit from the jail. They are citing that a breach of contract was broken and told by her because they didn't offer no ransom. They just took the dogs. They didn't say it wasn't no kidnapping or nothing like that. They still fighting on all of this. Okay, that they entitled to the reward money since they were the ones that took the dogs and brought them back. So they should be entitled to the reward money. So they're suing her for $500,000 for breach of contract, non-payment, as well as emotional distress and all this other shit for them being incarcerating her dogs in the first place. And you know what? She gonna fucking lose because it was a verbal contract. She put it out there.
Get out.
She gonna fucking lose. Where's Judge Mathis when you need him? These are the crackheads, okay? Don't forget, today we are offering on shoptkdeals.com the sea moss drops. This is something that everybody needs to have in their diet. It has 98% of the vitamins and minerals that the body needs daily. We have this in mango. We also have it in pineapple. It has 10,000 milligrams of Irish sea moss, the same sea moss that Dr. Sebi preached about, and the same sea moss that a lot of the health gurus preach about as well. It also has spirulina, which is very potent in vitamins and minerals as well. It has zinc, burdock root, and vitamin C, okay? Use the coupon code TK10 to get your sea moss drops. This is our mushroom Vitamix, okay? The T-cell, NK cell Vitamix, very potent. The reviews on the website say everything. This is used to help optimize T cells, to help optimize natural killer cells, which kill off cancer cells in the body and things like that. It's been used in a ton of therapy. It's been in Chinese medicine for years. And people are raving about this. All you got to do is Google shiitake mushrooms. This is shiitake mushrooms along with turkey tail, some lion's mane, some cordyceps, all blended down. You can either cook with it. You can put it in your smoothies. You can drink it in water. Either way, you need this about twice a week. And if you're not down with the powder, we do have the gummies, all right, which has all of that in there. Shiitake mushrooms. It also has the reishi mushroom, has the chaga, it has the white button. And so all of this is condensed down into the mushroom extract complex. And also we have the mushroom 10X, okay? That's available as well on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off of your first order. Don't forget, guys, we are featuring the Koji Cocoa Soap. This is something that I use to help even my skin tone, clear dark marks and things like that. This is available on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10, okay? Be careful about using it on your face. Yes, it will lighten the dark marks, but it will lighten your face as well. And you don't want to be out here looking like Nene Leaks, okay? This is the Koji Cocoa Soap. We have the sugar case. I am so in love with the body oils, and you guys are too, because you're emailing me about them. These are body oils infused with like glazed donut fragrances. We also have watermelon squeeze. We have, let me put this up. We have the watermelon squeeze. We also have the Georgia peach body oil, okay? I usually put these on when I get out of the shower, wet, let them soak into the skin while the pores are open. And then, of course, I carry a bottle around to touch up. It doesn't leak. And that's one thing that I like about this Black-owned body oil company is that they don't leak all in your purse. I could travel with these. They don't spill. I don't know where the hell she got these bottles from or the oils, but she's doing her thing. You can access the sugar case on my website. Use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off your first order. And last but not least, we have our top seller, which are the Active 8 fasting drops. If you are really trying to fast, if you are really trying to suppress your appetite, the right way, the Active 8 fasting drops is the way that you need to go. The reviews on the website speak for themselves. If you're looking for appetite suppression, which means you have to start first thing in the morning, okay? And you put the drops in your body, you put a little water in your body, and you just do a water fast throughout the day. People are emailing me saying, hey, Tasha, they work better than any type of Ozempic or semaglutide that's out there. It just helps to settle the gas in the stomach, and the stomach tells the brain that you're not hungry no more, okay? And so the fasting drops are available on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 and let me know how much weight you've lost personally using the Active drops, okay?